What are spirit guides?
So many people come into this conversation, well, I know what they are. And I always smile, good, tell me, because I'm still learning. And in order to have it make sense, I think what I need to do is give you a little background of my perspective. I believe that before we're born, we have to petition soul. We have to say, hello, I really want a life. And we have to be able to tell soul what we want to focus on. And we do that by meeting with our higher self and our soul family, like our DNA family, but related through vibration of soul. And in that meeting, we choose what we want to focus on in the life. And in that process, two of our soul family volunteer to come into the vibrational life with us and act as our spirit guides. So we identify them as a female and a male guide. Spirit has no gender. It's more about the vibrational qualities of what they're going to focus on in their connection with us. And this is probably a little bit of an oversimplification, but I feel like they're connected to us energetically through the back of our heart chakra. And so from the moment the sperm meets the egg, there's a nanosecond release of light, and that is the birth of our heart chakra, which then becomes the format, vibrational format for the formation of the body that will become a human being when soul breathes life into it. That doesn't happen until much later in that process. But in that same moment that the heart chakra comes into being in the dimensional world of Earth, the connectivity of the spirit guides is intact. At the same time, our subconscious is born. So a lot happens in that magic moment. But from that point forward, there's a lot of confusion because, well, if they're my guide, why aren't they rescuing me? Why aren't they fixing things? Why weren't they in front of me when I tripped and bruised my knee? Why, when I said yes to that person I shouldn't have said yes to in hindsight, why didn't they get? So there's a lot of confusion about what their purpose is. And that's why I'm really glad to have this chance to talk about it today. They bond with us because they love us. They are also interested in the journey of having the experience of a three-dimensional reality lifetime, but without the bounds of the body. So I kind of make a joke that we have God, Goddess, all it is, soul, higher self, and our incarnation. And somewhere between higher self and our incarnation are our spirit guides. I kind of tease them. I say, are you guys higher selves in training? I haven't got a firm yes or no on that, but that's kind of my take on them. So they bond with us over relationship through this vibration of soul. They come because they love. They come because they want to know more about what it is to be physical as well.
And is it true that the male's always on our right side and the female's always on our left side?
That's the general pattern. On occasion, it's not like they're locked there and they can't move. They move. They're very flexible, very fluid. When they choose to become present, I kind of liken it to the opening of wings. It's like the back opens and they come around, and they can either come like to the front. Sometimes they'll turn. Sometimes they'll be slightly behind. Sometimes they'll be like way, way far away from you physically, but still connected energetically. The male comes mostly through the right side. On occasion, I've seen them show up, especially when I'm doing energetic healing sessions. I often see the spirit guides of the people I'm working with in the reversed position because there's a weakness in the left side that needs the type of strength that the masculine vibration holds. And sometimes there's a need for a softening, a more flexibility, less rigidity on the right side. So the female energy will come to lend their vibration into healing and releasing that. So yeah, they're not fixed, but they do have general patterns.
And then how many spirit guides do most people have?
Oh, what a wonderful question. I just feel so lucky. I get to work with a lot of my clients are people already doing this kind of work, such as yourself. And so we all have two. Every human ever born has had two spirit guides. But depending on who we are and what we want to do, specialists can come in. And so over time, I've had some clients that they're like, is it me or do I have more now? And I'm like, yeah, you do. Because now you got interested, like you had the interest in mediumship. There are spirits that specialize in that. And they'll come in. They won't stay the whole lifetime. They'll come in like a mentor, like a teacher. And when you've absorbed and have processed what they can teach you, share with you, they'll release the connection and then maybe another teacher will come in. I think the most I've ever seen present with one person is 7.